Hello students, this is Gurjeet Luthra, your accountancy mentor. Our topic for concern today is the topic of adjustment of capitals on admission of a new partner. This is a very important topic from the board's point of view. We've got two separate cases that we'll be dividing this topic into. So let's start with it. Capital adjustment. This can be categorized into two categories. Case 1, when old partners' capital is adjusted on basis of new partners' capital. And case 2, when new partners' capital is not given to us and is to be found out on basis of old partners' capital. That means he is to bring proportionate capital. So let's start with case 1, that is adjustment of old partners' capital on the basis of new partners' capital. So basically the following steps are to be implemented. Step 1, first of all, find the total capital of firm on basis of new partners' capital and profit share. And the formula is quite simple. It is new partners' capital into reciprocal of his share. This will give us the total capital of the new firm. Okay, now find out NPSR. Find out the NPSR. Then step 2, divide this total capital as per step 1 in NPSR and put it as balance carried down in capital accounts. Okay, and then coming on to the last step, step 3, any balance, maybe it's a debit or credit balance, that is surplus or deficiency, whatever the case is transferred to either cash account or partner's current account. It will be stated in the question. The balance is to be transferred to, balance is to be introduced in cash, or balance is to be transferred to current account. But by default, if question is silent, we always transfer it to cash account. This is all about the case 1. So let's illustrate with the help of an example. Let's write an example. For example, write down. Example is X and Y are partners, 3:2. Okay, their remaining capitals after all adjustments are 80,000 and 60,000 respectively. Z, new partner, he contributes 35,000 as capital for 1/5 share, which he acquires equally from X and Y. Okay, the capital accounts of old partners is to be adjusted on the basis of Z's capital and share. Okay, the balance is to be introduced or withdrawn in cash. Balance is to be introduced or withdrawn in cash. Prepare capital accounts. So let's start. Now first of all, solution. First of all, let's calculate the NPSR. Okay, OPSR was XY 3:2. Fine. Z's share is, it is 1/5, which he acquires equally from, that means equally means 1/10 from X and 1/10 from Y. Clear? Now X new share 3/5 minus 1/10, that is 5/10. Is it okay? Y's new share 2/5 minus 1/10, 3/10, and Z's share is 1/5 into 2/2, that is 2/10. Okay, now NPSR will be 5:3:2. Clear? Now we are doing the adjustment of capitals. Let's apply the steps that we have just learned. Step 1, total capital. Now total capital will be Z's capital, that is 35,000, into reciprocal of his share, that means 5/1. So it comes out to be 1,75,000. Is it? It comes out to be 1,75,000. Now step 2, we divide it into NPSR. So X new capital will be 1,75,000 multiply by, what is Z's new share? 5/10. So that comes out to be 87,500. Similarly, Y's new 175,000 into 3/10, that comes out to be 52,500. 52,500. Okay, and Z's capital we already know, it is 35,000. Now we are going to prepare the capital accounts. XYZ, XYZ. We are already told that their capitals after all adjustments by balance brought down. Let's write it as balance brought down. It is 80,000, 60,000. But in a question, what you have to do: balance brought down, goodwill, revaluation, and other general reserve, etc. All treatments are to be done. So here they have given the adjusted balance. That means after treatment for all those things. And then by cash, Z is bringing in 35,000. Our step 3 was, we will put the new capitals we have found out as balance carried down to balance carried down. That comes out to be 87,500, 52,500 and 35,000. Now let's balance these. Z won't show any balance. 35,000, 35,000. Okay, and then regarding Y, this side is greater, 60,000. That means his earlier capital was more, so it comes out to be 7,500 as balancing figure. That means it will be, as we have been told, it is to be withdrawn in cash. So he will withdraw 7,500. So we will deduct the 7,500 from cash while preparing the balance sheet. Okay, and it could have been current account also. Had the balance been transferred to current account, this 7,500 would have appeared on the liability side of the balance sheet by the name Y's current account. Similarly, let's balance X, 87,500. 87,500. He will introduce cash. You can write here also, or you can write separately also. By cash 7,500. So that means he will bring 7,500 as cash. Are we clear about this now? This is how the first method goes on, right? Now let's start with the second method. Case 2. Now, case 2 of adjustment of capitals. Okay, in case 2, when new partner's capital is not given, so that means this implies that we have to calculate new partner's capital on the basis of old partner's capital. This means that the new partner brings in proportionate capital. Clear? Now here we have to follow the following steps. Step 1, calculate total capital of the firm. Now how we have to calculate this total capital? We will complete the capital accounts of old partners. That means we will post all the entries regarding goodwill, revaluation, premium, etc., etc., general reserve, in old partners capital account, and we will complete the capital accounts of old partners and find out their closing balance, that is to balance carried down. This is what we have to find out. Okay, now next, calculate the combined capitals of old partners. That means the balance carried down we have found out, we will add them up to find out the combined capitals of old partners. Third, this is the combined adjusted capital of old partners. Next, calculate combined share of old partners. How will we find out the combined share of old partners? It will be 1 minus new partners share. Is it okay? 1 minus new partners share. Next, now we can calculate the total capital. So total capital will be this combined capital combined adjusted capitals of old partners multiply by reciprocal of combined share of old partners. This is the combined share. We have to take the reciprocal of this combined share, and this will give us the total capital of the firm. And step 2, now calculate new partners capital. So it will be equal to total capital as per step 1 multiply by new partners share. This will give you the new partners capital, and this we will write as by cash or by bank. So in simple words, the new capital of new partners capital can be calculated by using this formula. Instead of using these two steps, we can do it like this also. New's capital is equal to combined adjusted capital of old partners into reciprocal of combined share of old partners multiply by new partners share. This will give you the new partners capital. I hope it's clear. Let's illustrate this with the help of an example. Let's start with an example. For example, XY 3:2 adjusted capitals of X and Y 80,000 and 60,000 respectively. These are the capitals, that means the two balance carried down that we have found out. Okay? Z new with 1/3 share with 1/5 share, and he has to contribute proportionate capital. He has to contribute proportionate capital. Okay, he acquires his share equally from X and Y. Calculate Z's capital and new profit sharing ratio. These are both we have to calculate. So let's see the question once again. XY 3:2. Okay, this is all what we have to calculate. Now let's start with the solution. So first was calculate the total capital of the firm. For that we have to find out, first of all, combined capitals of old partners. Old are X and Y. Their combined capitals comes out to be 80,000 plus 60,000, 1,40,000. Fine. Then combined share of X and Y, that is 1 minus Z's share. Z's share is 1/5, so combined share is 4/5. So according to step 1, total capital of firm, as we already know, that is combined capital of old partners into reciprocal of combined share of old partners. This comes out to be, combined capital is 1,40,000. Reciprocal of the share, that means 5/4. 4 3 are 12, 20, 34, 20, 150, 175,000. That comes out to be 1,75,000. Okay, and then step 2, Z's capital, it is equal to total capital 1,75,000 into Z's share, which is 1/5. So that comes out to be 5 3s are 15, 25, 55. 35,000 is the capital of Z. NPSR you can calculate yourself. It is same as done in the previous example. So NPSR is quite easy. X sacrifice 1/10, Y sacrifice 1/10, X new 3/5 minus 1/10, that is 5/10. Y is new 2/10 minus 1/10, 2/5 minus 1/10, 3/10, and Z share 1/5, that is 2/10. So NPSR comes out to be 5:3:2. So this is all about our adjustment of capitals topic. Hope you find this lecture interesting and hope the concepts will be clear to you. Thank you.